Where we last left off, I was talking to much too many people in that goddamn. Way too many people. That's too many people. Get your shit together. Anyway, we're gonna pick up where we left off, unless this shit tells me I have no save game in which I will fucking kill someone. This shit better lift me exactly where I was at, because if I gotta talk to everybody again, I'm gonna be quite upset. But hopefully, I'm exactly where I left off. I should be in my office. But, you know, before we even get started, you know, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that bullshit. I should probably do that at the end of the video, but I'm gonna do it again at the end of the video because YouTube's on that fucking. Anyway, also gotta let this be known that I do not have a channel for children. I mean, I can't stop kids from watching my shit eventually, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna stop cussing for nobody. You know, I know people want to be more positive and just cut that shit out, but, like, I'm a grown-ass man. I cuss all I want. There are enough Markipliers, Jacksepticeyes, well, I'm pretty sure they cuss too. So, you know, fuck it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so far so good. I'm back in my office again. Sweet. Wasted on my XP because I did upgrades. I think I did light. Something else last time. What am I supposed to build here? I'm supposed to make something? Oh, right.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
I probably should have did that for end of the video last time. Fuck. I was just gonna go to sleep again. Reset. I can reset? Do I? No, I think
if I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
what indeed? Alright, so I don't know if y'all remember, I'm still thinking.
To collect you, Dr. Reid. Hurry up.
Listen, you're still on the list. Yeah, as I was just about to get to, you and that other doctor, y'all on thin ice. Everybody else I might let slide for now, but it's about to be a real undead hospital in here. Fucking hurry up, bitch. Fucking rush me.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
Yeah, let her know about it.
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
Do I want to kill you? Kinda. You a whole... I don't know who the fuck you talking to out here. But... what room is this? Dr. Tippett stalked this shit. Akron's a bitch out.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah. I'll be back. I gotta reuse the controls. I always do it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's blood vision. See who my victims are for the day. Do I want to go and have conversations with everyone again? Probably get the same dog life right now. There's another upstairs to the upstairs. What's up here? Can't go in that room. Fuck it. Alright, so the abandoned building in the back, small. Hold up, bro. Sort of. Oh, I just want to kill you. Wait, is that you? I don't know. Let me check. You might be a different doctor.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news
Oh
to
wait,
share?
no, wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Wrong one. I think it's Dr. Aykroyd. That's the ooh. I don't remember exactly which one it was. I just know his face sorta. When I see you again, bro, some pop. Is this it? Nah, see you know. Yeah, it is Dr. Aykroyd. You. One of these days, bro, you ain't gonna be working here. So I gotta go out the back to get to the
medical bench, sir. I understand you must be.
It's locked.
It's an unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same
It's locked.
grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Can I kill random people on the street or what? I mean, I shouldn't be doing stuff like that because it's gonna drop too much attention. Where the fuck do I go? No, I don't want to talk to you, buddy. So it's this way. Keep going straight. Damn, y'all mortgage way the fuck over here. Bingo, Yahtzee. So.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Speaking of investigate, it wouldn't be me if I didn't loot, I believe you would say. Is it about that time to bust out the Ruby too? Oh. What's up, boys? Shouldn't be here. Hold on. That's good. Trash digger. I could have sworn it was like hold triangle with it. Or maybe it's because this weapon doesn't do it. No. I like my scythe though. Any more of y'all little bitches out here? Can't kick that over. Not anymore? Oh, y'all done? Wait, can I rate their bodies if they're not gone off the ground like these? Photography? What? It's just a photo. Anyway, a photo of a smiling and loving couple. Ugh, my English. Smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever.
So,
or Milton or Pippa was one of the
Mr.
people that
Hooks
just got here.
and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Wait, what? Two of the doctors was in there getting it in. Why is this picture out here, though? Is there a vampire conspiracy going on in this hospital? Is that not the right place? Because I just killed a bunch of... I don't know. To the morgue. Eating rats. It's not potent or tasty, but it will do. That blood upstairs? Oh boy. Time. Can you give me a tip on how to stun again? Because I don't remember. Any day now. Sometime next week. Oh boy. Vampyr. Wait, what? I'm about to say, how the fuck am I back at the Pembroke? Find useful memory, no more. Bring back the wall to its owner. Oh, there's some shit over there. Yeah, public notices about wow. Alright, so back into the morgue we go for another 20-minute cut. Yeah. Can I just open the door? Like, it's not.
It's locked, all right.
We got some shillings. I forgot when I wanted to buy off that dude because it was pretty expensive. Well, yeah, gameplay, I kind of control it. Alright. Skills, mesmerize, use items, switch weapons, switch means, use item, medical checker, offhand attack, man, attack, dodge. Alright.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Cigarette case. You trying to smoke, Dr. Reid? Yeah, you ain't gonna need none of these anymore, guys. I'm just gonna take these apart.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
That was way more than a bottle of alcohol. Hold up. Yeah, hold on.
I cannot enter.
Damn, okay. I missed some keys here.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Indeed. You got another set of keys on you? Gotta go in here. Right. There's more than around there. Get that full health back. Need some more blood. I think I've scoured everything I can here. Let's head to the basement. Whoa, that scared the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna sit here like I was about to take off. Who was that? Nah, we're not gonna pretend we didn't just see that. So we got okay, hold on. I'm about to switch weapons. We're wrong. I love my scythe and everything. It's just not doing it. I need my move. Let me see here. I need both hands with the axe. Alright, sweet. So now we talking.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Mammy, bro. Now we're talking. Love that siphon makes me really strong. Should get the job done. Alright, so where's that other one right now? Anything else in here I could do? Could we sneak up on this one too? Oh, there's two in this room, so I can only do it. Bro, here's the pro block, okay. You put up a good fight. Shillings. Nobody bought. Well, that did absolutely nothing. There's another one. Okay. So we can loot anything in here. Or we go head out there. Roll on. Let's get it. First, hold on. What the fuck is going on in here? Local investigations. A new citizen investigation is available. There's options. Logo. Okay. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with a square. Tracking square. And access to your map to locate an area. Okay. Office of Pembroke Medical Hospital. No, that's not what it says, but okay. Report of investigation. Said that Samuel Connor, race coffee. Did that just say Caucasian? Anyway, Caucasian. Sex male, age 39, dress unknown, occupation fisherman, type of death unnatural, probable cause of death fast progressing pneumonia by virus induced pulmonary Spanish influenza. Yeah, thank you. Examination attendees, Dr. Tippett and Nurse Brannigan. Name, signature, medical examination. Okay, Tippett.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion.
How do you see
Not
that?
the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Oh boy, Tippett, so you've been fucking up out here, eh?
It's locked, all right.
Alright, so he's in that room. Wait, how do I get in here? Oh boy. You good, buddy? Glad we could have this talk. I was just trying to get in there. So many questions. Alright, so this is where we started. Keep going straight. Ooh, boss fight. Uh-oh. Boss fight. Oh. Oh, yeah.
These scars can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
To drink blood is so tempting.
You're not doing so good, huh, Doc?
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Alright, I forgot to do that. There we go. Okay, breathe, bro. Calm down. Calm down. I get it. You're dying. You have enough components to craft the medicine treatment for fatigue. If we can make it back, like, we are here dying. Please don't mean more vampires. I don't need more Randys popping up on me. I don't need a Rubik popping up out of nowhere just to snatch me up. Oh, fuck. What did I just say? What did I just say, bro? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of here. I got another one. Whew. Damn. Any more? Do you remember that? Wait, I should have went through out the other door. Now that I think about it, that was no bueno. Fuck. I need to upgrade that stake as soon as possible, or get another weapon that does nothing. I probably should just busted the gun out. Then again, they would have just died on it. I want to explore some more. But there's nothing here. I want to go all the way around. Could just get back to the hospital, do what they do. Wait, no. No! You would think these thralls, or whatever the fuck they're called, would be my weakness, but no. It's the load times. It's 100% the load times. Oh well, fuck it. There's nothing we can really do about those. So back out we go, 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 go. Up here. Not a damn thing. Wait, are people in the hospital? Nobody saw that? Good. I did ask her how to get back to the hospital. Bless you. Excuse me. Whoa. Whoa, is there a stranger down here? Whoa. Well, hello there, stranger.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Johnathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
Okay.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Yeah, you're gonna feel better, alright. Feeding me.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
It's a nice bundle of XP waiting for me, but I'm gonna hold off. I don't want to just be Mr. Vicious Vampire out here just yet. I want to play it smooth the long game.
Resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same.
Look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too.
Good
Speaking
evening,
of the
Dr.
devil.
Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Oh, no good news.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Johnathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Speaking of Nurse Brannigan, where you at? You didn't go that far, dude. You got another person I had to talk to? Hi.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh. So we're new.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you,
this game
Dr.
is going to be
Reid.
quiet.
Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Really in my ass.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Oh, he already knows. Wait, what? Hint failed. Hint failed.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Hint failed. Wait, what?
Horrifying epidemic.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Shit!
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Alright, what?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples, just like you, come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reid. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I still want to know.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
$315 for the shotgun. I'm coming back for it. I'll be back for that shotty. When I get enough shillings. There's Pippa. This bitch. Velma? No, you're not walking up. What's up?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Pippa, Pippa. Ooh. Dr. Ackroyd. I don't even read that. Pippa. Miss Hawkins.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
So you out here getting that young BBC out.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
I have to respect that. I have to respect. I'm out.
Goodbye,
Do your
Nurse
thing.
Hawkins. It's locked.
Anyway, where's that other nurse? Crane. fuck is she at? We got another person I haven't met yet? Let's see. Damn fucking hospital. Sean.
It's locked.
Where the fuck is the red at?
I'm really sorry, sir. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
There's you. Is she here somewhere?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quantity of the citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speed the patient behind her.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Ain't this
I will not let you down, my
This
boy.
hospital seems to be... But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good
Ma'am,
evening,
can you get
Doctor.
the fuck out of my way?
How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Fuck off, Mr. Goswick. You're in my way, so I can't talk to your boy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reid, but you've done enough already. The rest is up to me now.
How painful
is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
And choose wisely. Can't just be going around eating whoever you want. As tempting as it is. Tempering all of you into some fava beans and ice.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me. Even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul. They belong to you now.
It's locked, all right.
Oh my god. What did you do, bro?
Please, Johnathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Johnathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Johnathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Damn, 6,000?
Do you need something, Johnathan?
I'm gonna just be an asshole, just go around eating everybody, I swear.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand today?
But to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skalds come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skald?
A Skald is easier to eliminate, Johnathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Matter of fact, oh wait. Kind of want to stock up on the XP for a little bit. So it says she's outside. Is she still gonna be outside when I go outside?
Him in New York.
Gonna backtrack.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
You.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Alright, bet. I'll hold you to that. So where's this,
Disgust on every street corner.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Yeah, is this who I was looking for?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Ooh.
Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Pippa!
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Did I miss something here? Because there's no other choices.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I gotta talk to the other nurses too?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
I mean,
Good evening, Doctor.
I feel like Brannigan is out here.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Make sure I ask all the questions.
Goodbye,
Still
nurse.
mad I missed the
Call me
fucking
if
hint.
you need assistance.
I missed crucial information. So, let me see. I think Crane is the last one I need to find.
one of them.
Yeah, okay, bitch. She upstairs, she ain't here. What the fuck is... She be vanishing more than anybody else in this damn hospital. What the fuck are you, bitch?
I cannot enter.
Is she down here? Probably is. Huh? You check all the rooms before I just go try to get in Nurse Crane's eyes. Not here. Just took me up. I'm just kidding, not that bad. I really don't know what you're saying. Now, why is this dude glowing so weird? Oh, let me talk to you real quick, bro.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital?
Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yo, that's mad suspicious. That's mad sus, bro.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays.
I'm mad at how into this game.
If I was
I'm
to never die,
goodness,
goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Johnathan.
No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Goodbye, Mr. Johnathan.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Real later. You going missing,
You
bro.
always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me...
Where the fuck is this nurse? Is it outside of the hospital? Or what's going on here? If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will hit a distant glow. By looking at that sentence, you'll unlock a special interactive for both.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Interesting. Dorothy, what's she doing? We're going in. I might get some blood after all today.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Show a little bit of distance there, gentlemen. Where'd you go, buddy? Hey, give me your settings. Yeah, give me those.
This is despicable.
Champagne, cocaine, gasoline. Alright. I'm about to loot this whole area if I do anything else. Whoa.
What sort of creature is this?
We didn't make it. Alright, so I'm gonna be a little more scarce with my bullets this time around. I also need to be much stronger the next time I try to do this. Is that a wolf? Like... we got werewolves, why am I a vampire? I'm out of bullets.
What sort of creature is this?
Did even worse that time around. I thought the axe would be. I mean, maybe I should use the machete. I think my machete is like stronger. Death number 2. Death coming. The game told me, get stronger. I can't just go around killing people in the hospital. Otherwise, yes. Alright, so let me see what I got here. So that definitely does more damage. I got another tool that does anything. What's this? Alright, oh, we just gotta look at what we got.
What sort of creature is this?
my items back. I can't. Oh man, I can't wait to kill this thing. If I know there's gonna be a boss fight and I was just gonna kill some random person, I wouldn't even have came here unprepared.
What sort of creature is this?
Always standing. Come at me, bro. What the fuck, dude? Like, he just randomly gets more damage in. I don't want to waste my last syringe until I know I'm about to get the W. It'll be a waste.
What sort of creature is this? What sort of creature is this?
There's the same pattern. I keep falling for it. I'm trying to figure it out. Fuck it, this is gonna be a long boss fight. I'm just gonna have to hit and run. This game is really fucking playing me with these bullets. Bullets, I got 3 fucking bullets. This stupid ass fucking boss.
What sort of creature is this?
Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Bro. Oh, I can't even hit the control spin on your ass. Fuck you.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Oh. Oh, no, we're not doing this right now. Out of here. We're not doing this right now. Hey, rats, come here. Where else you at? Yeah, you scurry about all you want. Come here.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down
This is
first.
the old dude's friend.
Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do. Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be. As soon as I can see the sky again.
Yeah, you're not worth it. I can't wait to get that shotgun. So then next time I run into those bitches, that won't happen again.
It's locked, all right.
Reach Whitechapel. How do I get to Whitechapel? Take a boat? Serious. Out here. It's Thrall City out here. What the fuck? Can you not move? What was that? Alright. Yeah, I know the blooded citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Ain't no fucking citizens around here for me to eat though.
The flower's dying. It needs water.